Hey guys, this is Big Gooners TV now. We changed it from Big Gahooners because we feel like that if you guys were to try and find us by searching up like an Arsenal fan channel, you won't find us that well and it won't be as relevant as Big Gooner TV because Big Gooner is more associated with Arsenal. So Big Gooners TV, we think it's much better. So leave in the comment your thoughts on it and if you liked our old name better. But yeah, you comment below which channel name you like more. So let's get on to this. This is our second transfer show we've had. Our last one we were talking about a lot of different players like Aubameyang, Lamar, but one new player that we weren't talking about the other day is Pablo Mari. And Pablo Mari, he plays for Flamengo. Have you even heard of him before?
I've heard of a Flamengo.
He plays for Flamengo.
Yeah, in Brazil, the Brazilian football team, Flamengo.
So he's still at a good age. He's 26, which is a good age for you to still have a bit more room for improvement, not just finishing up on your career. So it's a good age for him for us to be signing him on. But he has a few characteristics about his game that's may not be helpful in our team. Like he's quite slow. And
yeah, but you've read that he's slow, but
I've watched
videos
as well. He's quite slow.
Do you want your defenders to be super quick? I kind of want them to be a bit Tony Adams-like and just stay close to the defence.
But that being slow,
marshal the defence. You know what I mean?
It's not the worst characteristic.
I don't think it's a bad characteristic.
But he's also got some great strengths. Like he's really, really tall. I'm not sure exactly how tall he is, but I've just read he's really tall. He made the Brazilian Team of the Year for last year, I believe, and he played for Man City, but he didn't make it. So
the Brazilian League,
Brazilian leagues in Brazil.
Team of the Year. So he's Spanish. Just to clarify that.
Yeah, he's Spanish.
If anybody hasn't watched or read the press, he's a Spaniard playing in Brazil.
So him signing for us, it would be £7.5 million. And I believe
allegedly. Sorry, just
he's having his medical at Arsenal today, I think. And so if this deal was to go through, should be complete by tomorrow or late tonight. So
what are your thoughts on it? Personal thoughts?
I think I feel it's a weird situation with us because I really think we should be going for a big defender or like a really successful defender like Upamecano. He's known to have done really good at RB Leipzig.
In January? That's not going to happen,
In January, yeah. No. I think he will want to finish his season at RB Leipzig because they're doing really well in the Bundesliga. But
Champions League.
And
I'll give you my thoughts on it. If you think about who we got Saliba coming in next year. Yeah. Obviously, at the end of the season, Arteta's going to have been with us for say 6 months. He'll have in his mind who he wants to keep and who he wants to get rid. And come the summer,
and we'll see how well we do in the league this year.
Yeah, I think he's purely looking at it from the back end of the season. Let's try and make top 4. Very unlikely, but try and make top 4. If nothing else, let's get Europa League. Let's get to the final, give it a crack, and sneak our way into the Champions League. So I don't think he's going to be looking for a big target, until the summer.
Yeah.
So this guy could be a perfect fit.
He could be,
for the clowns we've got in the back at the moment.
Or he could be a risk because when he had his time at Man City, he didn't flourish at all.
But just think about that. Go back. He was probably only a teenager when he joined them.
Yeah.
Because he went from Manchester City to the Dutch League and then to Flamengo. He's 26. To do the math,
he's been doing quite well at Flamengo as well. He made the FIFA Club World Cup against Liverpool, but they lost in the final because they've ever seen Liverpool.
I think it's a positive, and let's face it.
And we're buying him really cheap as well.
It's kind of like we were talking about the other day. It's like a we can't really lose. If we were spending 30 million on him and he was rubbish, but
he's 7.5.
He sounds pretty cheap.
I know.
He sounds like a pretty half decent player. And look where Martinelli came from. So
yeah, exactly. So. And also we've got Matvienko. We're looking at him from Shakhtar Donetsk. Because we've been looking at him in the last 24 hours, I think Matvienko's transfer rumours have died down a little bit because we're just looking at focusing mainly on this guy. But I still have a feeling after we sign Pablo Mari, I reckon we'll still focus on him until the end of the transfer window. But we're also looking at other players like Thomas Lemar, and that deal looks like it is going to get serious in the next few days because after we sign Pablo Mari, touch wood, we don't even have any wood, touch wood, we sign Pablo Mari. So if we sign Pablo Mari, Thomas Lemar looks like it's going to be our main focus. So Matvienko isn't really going to be our main focuses in the next week, in the last week of the transfer window. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think any indication of a player's positive. Let's see where the last week leads us, and fingers crossed we get a couple of signings in.
Yeah, and something I didn't know from last transfer show episode, Thomas Lemar does actually play number 10 sometimes at Atletico Madrid, and he's played like about 21 games this season for Atletico, and I think about half of his games have been at number 10. So if he was to come to Arsenal, I think Mikel Arteta would be wanting him at number 10, swapping it out with Ozil. And at the moment, it would have been Ceballos, but because of his speculations at the moment, wanting to terminate his loan, I feel like Thomas Lemar would be a good fit into his number 10 role against Mesut Ozil, because Mesut Ozil has definitely... He had a few good games under Arteta, but now he's just dropped off to Mesut Ozil again, so not much else to say.
That's pretty much it then, folks.
Yeah, no, we've also got Aubameyang. So Aubameyang looks like...
Well, he's going to stay until the end of the year.
He's going to stay until the end of the year.
Or the season, sorry, end of the season.
End of the season. So it looks like Aubameyang has agreed to move to Barcelona, but I feel like the deal is too soon for such a big player to move to another big club so soon in the from Premier League to La Liga. So Arsenal have released that if he was to move to Barcelona, he'll have to hand in a transfer request. So he hasn't done so yet. So I think he wants to stay till the end of the season.
I think he'll wait till the end of the season.
Yeah. And he's only got a year left on his contract. So
well, maybe we might scrape into the Champions League via the Europa. So you never know. He might want to stay.
And
he's 31. There's not many of the big clubs are going to want to take him. Let's face it. If he's that age, they're not going to pay 70, 80 million for a player that's probably only got a couple of years left on his.
Well, talks have been out that Barcelona are willing to pay 100 million for him because
they got a few dollars just rattling around in their pockets, haven't they, Barca? Anyway, is that it?
I've got a couple more things to say. So
you need to put a stopwatch on this, mate.
No, we're about 7 minutes in. We're trying to make our talk shows a bit.
We don't want you to fall asleep.
We don't want you to fall asleep in our
We want
episode,
you to stay focused and try and enjoy the information. I think the thing about what we're kind of mirroring a lot of other channels, but from our perspective, it's just, we're just two punters here in Oz. We've got a different view of the way we maybe see football to the Europeans. And just a podcast from the other side of the world.
But something else on Aubameyang. So I feel like Barcelona would be wanting to have him in January because Luis Suarez, as we know, is going to be injured for the next 4 or 5 months, and they need a replacement striker. So that's why they're trying so hard to get him in now. But I feel like Aubameyang still doesn't want to leave so much now because he's got a whole year left on his contract, maybe 6 more months left at Arsenal, then we let him go. Or otherwise, if we make Champions League, which doesn't look like it on the league, but we could win the Europa League. So if we make Champions League, it looks like he may stay, but at the moment, it looks like he's going to be leaving in the next 6 months. So let's wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, your thoughts, and anything else you want us to talk about in the next episode. Do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, big up, my man.
Big up, my man. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day.
We'll speak tomorrow.
Come on,
Speak
Arsenal.
tomorrow. Come on,
See you
Gooners.
guys.